It's a beautiful morning. It's a wonderful day. Walking with Jesus every step of the way. He's got a blessing waiting for you today. It's a beautiful morning. It's a beautiful morning. It's a wonderful day.
Time now for another edition of the long-running Sunday Morning Gospel Show, and I'm your host, Randall Ham. Join us for some of the best in gospel music right here.
The Lord has made this morning especially for you. He hopes that you will be joining in the work He's gonna do. He's got a blessing waiting for you today. It's a beautiful morning. It's a beautiful morning. It's a wonderful day. It's a beautiful morning. It's a beautiful morning. It's a wonderful day. It's a wonderful day.
This is Krista Gould. Now here's Randall Ham and the Sunday Morning Gospel Show. Now here's Randall.
It's 15 minutes past the hour of 8, and this is the Sunday Morning Gospel Show. Had a chance to talk to my good friends, the Goulds, at the NQC last September. Let's listen in to that interview. This is Randall Ham, host of the Sunday Morning Gospel Show, with another Artist Spotlight segment. And once again, we feature in our spotlight this morning the group that I first introduced to you after last year's NQC, the Goulds, Tim, Kelsey, and Krista of Joplin, Missouri. Still working on their last CD, Love Beyond Measure. They've released several songs of which you heard here on the program. Their latest single they just released, it's been out about a few months now, a month or two.
A week, or probably about 2 or 3 weeks is all it really has been out. And it's called Lord, I'm Ready to Fly, and we're excited about it. This song has struck a chord. Whenever we sing it, it strikes a chord with not only the young, but with the old. It has a little bit of a different feel to it, and I know you've played it a little bit because we were actually going to release it earlier. And I had told you that, but when folks started hearing it, they said, this is such a good song. We need to wait till a few more people know you so that this song will touch even more hearts. And so now we're releasing it. We're excited about it. And, boy, it's a good song.
That's the song that I featured a little bit last year after coming back, because you sang that song in the showcase, and that is the one that got everybody's attention.
Yes, it's a great song. It talks about how you should be ready to fly. And with me singing the lead part, I was 18, going on 19. I just graduated high school, going into college. And you need to be ready to fly. That's the time of your life where you are ready to fly. And with God's help, He can take you to new heights.
And we're speaking with?
Kelsey Gould.
And I'm Krista Gould.
You're the youngest one of the group. How does it feel? How does it feel to be the young one?
Well, at times I like it. At times I don't really like it. They always pick on me, but I'm the youngest, so that's probably normal. But at times it's fun because everyone looks at me and they're like, wow, she's younger, and I get a little more attention than they do. But it's just fun being a young one.
Do you like being taller than your older sister?
Oh, yeah. That was fun. Whenever I was younger, she would always pick on me and say how tall she was and that she could still win over me and all that stuff. But now, since I'm taller, I think that it's a little more funner and more entertaining to bug her about it.
Now we're going to get into the best part of the interview that I told you guys I wanted to focus on. It's been a year since you've won the NQC Showcase. I'm going to ask all three of you, and you give me your answers. What has changed in this past year for you and the group?
I think what stood out most to me is that when we came into the National Protect Convention, we knew groups, but we didn't know them personally. Coming back this year, we've got to connect more with those groups, especially with kids my age, like with the Lore family and the Dubell family. I actually sat down to dinner with them last night and had a long chat with them, and it's nice to be able to talk with people your age, and because when you go back home to your hometown, you don't have those people to connect with, really, and it's nice to get here and just talk about good old gospel singing.
Krista?
Well, For me, I think that my exposure on stage and whenever I actually reach to people, whenever I was younger last year, I didn't really talk to them and I didn't really speak to those people. But now I think that now that I've actually know what the songs are meaning and what they actually say, I think that I can reach out a lot better than I was last year.
Tim?
Well, so much has changed for us. On an artist level, we're involved with so many more people and new people. Our new project, Jim Brady of the Booth Brothers is producing, which is a dream come true. We have writers that we just dreamed of working with, Rodney Griffin, Diane Wilkinson, lots of other folks that we're working with now that since then God has opened the door to. So that's amazing. But the overall number one thing, I think Krista kind of hit it. We've grown as a family, and we're still learning how to minister. But now we're able to, because these songs are beginning to grab, and they're songs that minister to us first. Nobody else sang them. We sing them. We get to stand on stage, look people in the eye, and watch God touch them as we're singing. We always say, sometimes we call them our songs, but they're not our songs. They're His songs that He gave to a writer that gives to us, and we're just in the process of delivering them. But I think probably the biggest change for us is maturing as artists in the ministry side of things, being able to connect with people. And sometimes, when you're in concert, you're up there and it seems like it's all about you, but it's not. It's all about our Heavenly Father. And part of that is listening to the people afterwards and visiting. So we have grown so much as a family and as a group, and we're so thankful that God is using our family to minister, and more so now than ever. So that's probably the biggest and best change that we're excited about.
And one more thing to talk about here, and that's your current single, One Soul. Mm-hmm. Kelsey, great song. When did you get the news that something you couldn't even fathom a year ago at this time, one of your songs hitting the charts?
I was actually at work, and Dad called me, and he's just going, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" And I was like, hold on. And I walked into the other room, and he's like, "We just charted on Singing News Magazine." Thank you. And I was like, no way. Like, this is something we've, dreamed about, because when you're just a little group singing around regional, you're like, oh, there's no way we're going to make it up there. The people up there are like the Isaacs, the Hoppers, they're amazing. There's no way we could make it up there with all of those songs out there. And it's truly a blessing from God to actually see our songs not only ministering to us, but to everyone else, and that they're actually enjoying the songs as much as we are.
One Soul is a great song. Tell the folks a little bit about the song.
About one soul, about that even if there was one person on this earth, even if it was just you, that He still would have died just for you.
That is true. If there was only one soul, He would have died for that one soul. But of course, He died for us all.
Yeah, He did. It's a great song. It does. It talks about the fact that Jesus came and died for each and every one of us. But had there only been one of us, He would have still come and died for the one. And it really takes that message and then it turns it around. And it's a song that not only speaks to people who are not Christian, but it really also it talks to Christians, because it's a song that just gently reminds them that at one time, that one soul was them. They were the unsaved soul. And but for the grace of God and the news of Jesus Christ, that changed them. And so now they need to take that and share it with one soul. Because really, that's what the Bible is. The Bible is a story that's spread one soul at a time. Jesus Christ changes lives one soul at a time. And sometimes it happens a whole bunch of souls, but it's always individual, personal relationship with Him. And our Father, that's what He wants. Our Heavenly Father wants that personal relationship. And so that's what this song talks about. We're excited. We had no clue this thing would chart, and Susan Wisnick called me and let me know, and I about fell over backwards. Called my wife first. You always call the wife first. And so I called my wife, and then I called the kids and let them know. And it's what a blessing it is that this has charted. Kelsey said it. We dream someday of being on the Singing News chart. And I've been blessed to visit with all the artists who's had number ones in this, and it's a wonderful gift. But it really does all come down to that message. No matter where it is on the charts, it comes down to the message.
The Goulds based out of Joplin, Missouri. Early, ain't it? But anyway, the Goulds based out of Joplin, Missouri. Tell the folks how they can get a hold of you and how they can get your product.
We would love for you to visit our website. There's a couple of different ways. You can visit our website at gouldsmusic.com, GOULDSMUSIC.com, or go to Facebook and like us there, Facebook.com/Goulds Music. We would love for you to like us. That's what I always say. That is the best way that we keep in touch. Randall, you and I keep in touch through Facebook and message each other back and forth. And we love to visit with folks. We get messages all the time. Hey, please pray for my son. Please pray for my brother, whatever. And we love that because it means that our music is touching people. And so please go there and like the Facebook page and visit us on our website.
Kelsey, last words?
Everyone have a good day.
Krista?
Hope that you're also having a good day.
Tim?
Randall, we appreciate your friendship. You know, last year you were the first person to interview us, and you were the first person to put us on radio interview as well, and we appreciate that. We've enjoyed visiting with you at this NQC. And, folks, you got a good one right here, and you all tune in and listen to him every Sunday morning and any chance you get. Thank you all so much. God bless.
Thank you there, Tim Gould, and of course his daughters Kelsey and Krista that comprise the Goulds. And since I've done that radio interview with them last NQC, you heard them on the Gospel Greats as part of that program. Paul Heil interviewed them, and I think that's just about as high as you can go as being interviewed in the industry as Paul Heil. But I was just glad to be the first one to interview them back in 2013, and what a sweet, sweet family group. And I hope that maybe we can get them in this area sometime very, very soon. What a great ministry they have. The Goulds, and of course, their latest right here, Lord, I'm ready to fly. These are the Goulds. It's 26 past 48Q100.
Like a baby bird in a nest of safety, I wanted to stay home. But you told me to carry this gospel message into the great unknown. Well, I don't want to go where I've never been. I have such limited sight. But I'm spreading my wings in faith and I'm taking flight. Lord, I'm ready to fly. Shake off these heavy chains that bind me. I'm reaching for the sky. Gonna follow your will wherever it takes me. I'm telling fear goodbye. Lord, I'm ready to fly. Well, you never said the way was easy, of that I am aware. But your gentle hand will guard and keep me. You hear my every prayer. And I know if I should stumble on your sweet name I can call. 'Cause you even see the tiny sparrow when it falls. Lord, I'm ready to fly. Shake off these heavy chains that bind me. I'm reaching for the sky. Gonna follow your will wherever it takes me. I'm telling fear goodbye. Lord, I'm ready to fly. Shake off these heavy chains that bind me. I'm reaching for the sky. Gonna follow your will wherever it takes me. I'm telling fear goodbye. Lord, I'm ready to fly. Lord, I'm ready to fly. Lord, I'm ready to fly. Shake off these heavy chains that bind me. I'm reaching for the sky. Gonna follow your will wherever it takes me. I'm telling fear goodbye. Lord, I'm ready to fly. Lord, I'm ready to fly. Lord, I'm ready to fly.
Hey, folks, this is Tim Gould of the Goulds. Time now for a weather break. Hey, Randall, what's the weather? Hey,
Well-
Grandpa Jones, what's for supper?
Had so much fun with those liners down there, especially the what's for the what's for supper, what's the weather liners. So this morning, if you hear these weather liners and they sound a little outrageous, well, just remember we had some fun down there. But anyway, What was that, Tim?
Hey, Grandpa Jones, what's for supper?
I don't know what's for supper, but I can tell you what the weather is. Mostly sunny skies, absolutely gorgeous day today. High is 72 tonight, partly cloudy, a low of around 57. And then for tomorrow, Monday, the thunderstorms come back and a high of 71. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, your extended forecast. Well, sunny again on Tuesday, high is 69. Then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, daily chance of a thunderstorm, and high will be on Tuesday is 69, Wednesday's high 65, and Thursday's high back to 69. And looking out the weather window, sunny skies, current temperature 48 degrees at Q100.
Hi, this is Kelsey Gould of the Goulds, and you're listening to the Sunday Morning Gospel Show with Randall Ham here on WFLQ French Lick.